Good morning, everybody. It's your brother John back with another video. Had a pretty good night last night, man. I hope y'all night was good as well. You know, I labored in prayer before I went to sleep. You know, I fought my spiritual battle, and we was pretty successful last night. It was a good night. This morning, man, I want to talk to you a little bit about signs. You know, the God that we serve, man, is definitely a God of signs and wonders, and he comes in our lives and he leads us in a way that's, you got to be looking for him. You know, you got to have the eye to see the signs. You got to want to be able to see certain things in order for you to see it. You know, and for me personally, so many times throughout my life, God was showing me certain signs. Good signs, bad signs. Signs that I wanted to see to keep going. Signs that I didn't want to see, that he wanted me to stop. You got to know what those signs are today, you know. And in order for you to know what those signs are, you got to slow your life down. You got to pay attention spiritually. You have to spiritually be aware of your surroundings. So many times, God was sending me signs about people, places, and things that I did not need to be coming in contact with, and I ignored them. Y'all, that is insanity, y'all. But I'm a real person, so I can say that yes, that was insanity. That's the definition of coming up to a stop sign and just saying, oh, I'm act like I don't see it. Woof, and barrel straight through it. That don't even make sense. The stop sign is there for a reason. And God sends stop signs in our life. He be saying, whoa, young person, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. You getting all the signs that your life is going the wrong way. And you steady barreling through these signs. You steady barreling through these signs. And you know the signs. Because every time you go through a sign, so every time you barrel through a sign where you're supposed to stop, something bad happen. And some of us have bad experience almost daily now. When are we going to realize that we going the wrong way? And that we ignoring the signs that God is sending us? He sent me signs about people. Look, that ain't your friend. I'm going to show you that that ain't your friend. And I'm so loving and naive, so I'm thinking I'm going to love people into being the right people. What a fool. What a fool. You can't love people into being nothing but who they are. What you going to do is end up spreading yourself thin. They're going to eat up all your energy that God gives you and then go take it on to somebody else that they want to love. They go take your finances, your resources, your peace, your strength, and mess around and even take your life. Because you ignored the signs, because you don't want to listen to God. Huh? You don't want to listen to God. The voice screaming out, that person she ain't for you, bruh. She on her phone more than she talk to you. She is not for you. Every time she around you, she asking for cash. She is not for you. It's always about what she need. He is not for you. He 35 and he ain't got a job. He is not for you. How is he gonna help you take care of yours and yours? Come on, y'all. It's so many signs that we get in this life that we just ignore because we are in a state of denial. And that denial is that's insanity. When you seeing the results of something being negative and you continue to barrel down that path, but not only do you deserve what come with it, but you being disobedient to God. Moses brought the children of Israel out through all they've been through. They got out there in the wilderness and things got a little tough and they wanted to turn back. They wanted to go right back into that mess And that go to show you something about people. We would rather be in a comfortable mess that we already know about than to go into new boundaries and try something different. We would rather run through them signs and keep butting our head in them same problems and going in that same ditch in order to just stop at the sign and find a new way. Yeah, of course it's going to be a little bit scary because we don't know where we're going at. But you know what's going to happen if you keep barreling through them stop signs, fool. Something real bad going to happen eventually. You can't have but so many wrongs before things go wrong. How many wrongs you think you're going to have before things really go wrong? You can see the signs in people every day. People follow people that God's showing them all the signs that they don't need to be around this person. And what they do, go hang up on them like they Jesus himself. And then what happened? Boom! Everything blow up on them. You ignored the signs. You ain't even had to be a part of that. You shouldn't even been around that person. But you ignored the signs. You wanted to do what you wanted to do. It's sad, people. It's sad. Stop ignoring these signs. Okay? Maya Angelou said something, a real popular quote. She said, when people show you who they are, believe them. Point blank, period. It ain't no, oh, you are a floozy, but I ain't gonna believe that about you because I love you. Oh, you a bum and a drug addict, but I ain't gonna believe that about you because I love you. Now, I ain't say we just supposed to run away from people. Because if not, if it went for my wife, I don't know where I would be at if she would have just ran away. Okay? Quite sure God would have still stayed with me to an extent because my journey is a little bit different. But I needed her. And I'm glad that she didn't run off. But she saw something in me. Even when I was showing signs that I had issues, I was still talking like this. Even when I was walking around the streets buying drugs and I didn't know what my next meal was coming from, I was still talking like this. God was still reigning true in my life. Okay? So you kind of got to know how to weigh people in their situation. It's always an opportunity for redemption when you got God in you. It's always an opportunity for redemption. But that's another sign in itself. That's a positive sign. See, you got positive signs and you got negative signs. And you got to weigh them out. If that negative outweighs that positive, you better pull back, son. That ain't balance. If that positive get way up here and then negative down here, well, that's fine because that's what we run off of. We run off of positivity. That's good. That's godliness. But you start seeing all these negatives pile up here. The person don't know nothing about God. They ain't trying to learn nothing about God. They just want to keep going in that same route, in them same ways. They heading for destruction and you going to ignore it? Well, then you heading for destruction too. You know how many people left here for being around the wrong person? That they mama told them before they walk out that door, don't go with that boy over there. Don't mess with that boy. Mama telling you, leave him alone. And then you go right down that road with that boy. Car get something happen. Now you come crawling back in the house. You got to call your mama now. After she told you don't go down there. Mama told you leave that girl alone. Now y'all done got in a fight and you in the county because she done got you locked up and some other boy in her bed. Before you could even get booked somebody else in your house. If this too real for y'all, just let me know. Matter of fact, don't even let me know. Go and find another page because it don't matter. Hey, look, man, I'm here to speak truth and to bring light to people who don't have quite the understanding that I have, man. That's my calling. Ain't nothing but truth gonna be told over here. And the truth is hard. People don't like the truth. There was another point where they basically told Abraham, we don't want your God. Get him away from us. We don't want to know the ways of your God. They ain't want nothing to do with the truth, because that's how the heart of men is. When they get caught up in their own foolishness and God blind you, you don't even want nothing to do with the truth. That means you lost. You done got turned over to a reprobate mind and you don't even know it. Heading for destruction. Can't see the signs. But back to me. I ignored too many signs and it cost me dearly. If it wasn't for God being on my side and having a call over my life, I should have been dead 10 times over. Dead. And I know that. I'm blessed, but everybody who jump off the porch ain't gonna be blessed like me. Okay? Stop ignoring the signs, man. Open up your eyes. Learn how to read the signs. Stop barreling through these signs like we got it all figured out, like we tough enough to take the crash that's coming. Don't be a fool. Okay? You only got one life, man. And most of us got kids. Think about them when you barreling through them signs, because they in the back seat with you. Love y'all. Hate to be so aggressive, but man, the truth is real. The truth is a strong message. People want to come talking to people with that lollipop stuff, man. I ain't with that. I gotta tell you the truth. I know all y'all want all these speeches to be on some from the pit to the palace, and I'm just looking all heavenly. Nah, that ain't the case, bro. God came, when Jesus came, he flipped over tables. He told women, look, you got 4 husbands and that one you got now ain't yours. Get yourself together. That's who Jesus was, and we supposed to emulate him. We supposed to mirror him. I just so happen to know who he is and ain't afraid to step into it. I love y'all. See, I'm still lovingly. Hey, I'm known for making up words too. I'm good at it. I'm lovingly, man. But anyways, God bless y'all, man. I pray that y'all have a good day. And I pray that I always can say something that can inspire y'all to think a little bit different, to be a little bit different, and to love a little bit harder. Like I say, once again, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Signing out.